people gonna rise like the waters. We're gonna shut this business park down. I hear the voices of my great-granddaughters saying, do not harm this ground.
I'm MaryLee Stritch. I'm here as a representative of the residents of Philadelphia Station and Abingdon Reserve. We are strongly opposed to the Abingdon Business Park. The residents have, we first learned about this project, or this proposed project, in mid-January, and we've been expressing our concerns ever since then. The property consists of 326 acres running from the intersection of Edgewood and Van Bibber Roads to Abingdon Road. It's in the middle of a residential area. It is adjacent to two elementary schools, William Paca and Old Post Road Elementaries. The historic St. Francis de Sales Catholic Church also borders the property. The project consists of 2.4 million square feet of warehouse space, the largest of which range in size from 600,000 square feet to 1.05 million square feet. Smaller warehouses range from 25,000 square feet to 304,500 square feet. It will also include 97,400 square feet of commercial, retail, and food service businesses. We've been led to believe that the Maryland Department of the Environment recommends that projects such as this should not proceed if there are other acceptable alternatives present. We know there are many vacant warehouses and retail spaces in Harford County already, but yet this project is still being considered. Much of the property is designated non-tidal wetlands. There's a 100-year floodplain. The Ha-Ha Branch runs through the property, and there are many underground streams. All of these feed into the Bush River and then the Chesapeake Bay. The forest stand delineation indicates that the wooded area is 303.8 acres. 85 specimen trees have been identified for preservation. However, the developers have already applied for a waiver to destroy 58 of those 85 specimen trees, each of which has a diameter of at least 30 inches and which could be 100 years old. This project does not take into consideration the many animals whose habitat will be destroyed. The deer, the red and silver foxes, the rabbits, the raccoons, the squirrels, the frogs, the turtles, the tortoises, the lizards, the salamanders, and the yellow perch that reside in the Ha-Ha Branch. Not to mention the songbirds, eagles, and osprey that often nest in those trees. The soil analysis shows that much of the property consists of loam and clay. Studies have shown that these types of soil cannot tolerate the massive buildings proposed for this property. Foundations have a tendency to crack, and buildings have a tendency to sink. If this project is approved, the traffic along routes 24, 924, 7, and Abingdon Road will only get worse, and they're already horrendous. The non-stop caravan of tractor trailers 24/7 will constantly expose area residents, including those students at William Paca and Old Post Elementary schools, to diesel fuel particulates, which studies have shown cause cancer. In addition to diesel fuel particulates, the residents whose homes border the Abingdon Business Park will be exposed to the blinding industrial lights that turn night into day. Those lights will disrupt their sleep patterns and could result in depression and anxiety, as well as other sleep deprivation problems. Property values will drop because the business park is right in the middle of residential areas. Already contracts have fallen through because potential buyers have learned about the mere possibility of the Abingdon Business Park. Houses used to sell quickly. Now they languish unsold. We, the residents of Abingdon, are not opposed to development. However, we are pro-smart development. And unfortunately, this project seems to fall short in that respect. It is not resident-friendly. It is not environment-friendly. As I mentioned before, residents first learned about the project in January. There has not been much transparency with regard to being provided information about the project, plans, permits, and other matters pertaining to this project. Public notices have been posted in local newspapers, but do not even mention the project's name. This leads us to believe that those individuals who are in favor of it do not want public input. Information and clarification has been requested by we who oppose this project, but much of it has not yet been received. These documents that have been provided to us already do not include enough information and are often illegible. Because we have not received what we have requested in a timely manner, we are asking for a 60-day extension to allow for more public comment. We, whose lives will be severely and irreparably impacted by this project, deserve to have a future in which corporate and government desires do not take precedent over our concerns for the environment and our well-being and our existing quality of life. Thank you.
People gonna rise like the waters, gonna shut this business park down. I hear the voices of my great-granddaughters saying, do not harm this ground.